Hello, I'm Charlene of the Rainbow Frequency, and today we're going to speak on a subject that I think is the root of all evils: insecurity. It leads to our fears, it leads to our hatred building, and it stems typically from situations that make us feel less than, lacking in some way. And a lot of times they develop in early childhood, or they're passed on to us, these belief systems, and it creates responses in us to things later in life that perhaps create problems for us. And, there are those who have traumatic experiences at certain stages of development or in their life, and it can cause you to stall out kind of at that emotional age, so to speak. I am not a psychologist. However, I have read a lot on the subject, as myself on either side of my family have members who suffer from bipolar, or the newer version of that, dissociative identity disorder, or multiple personalities, depression, and I started reading about all of these subjects in middle school, and I'm 43. I myself have been to several psychologists and therapists of all sorts because of these factors, gauging how I developed, and I'm surprisingly well developed, or well adjusted. From every single therapist I've been to, that is, yes, good job. So yay, that makes me happy. And why, I will tell you, is because at a young age, middle school perhaps, my parents were workaholics, and I just decided, and they were very much scholastic overachievers. I come from a family of very, very intelligent people. So I just kind of decided at a young age that I wasn't going to worry too much about being the smartest or that sort of competition or anything like that, but I wanted to be the most balanced and emotionally balanced person I could be, which I didn't really think about it. I just thought was okay, that's my quest. There's a fly or gnat in the room, sorry. But I wanted that in my life. That was my quest of development, which thank God, because that's what helped me survive. And then, luckily I did find tarot reading and runes and journaling. I journaled obsessively, and it was my way of also connecting to my higher consciousness and my guides and my means of survival. I wrote since I was in 3rd grade, and it was how I survived as well. My imagination, which is a sense that we have, but no one really today seems to pay much attention to it anymore. That was where I went to self-soothe. I wrote. I lived in my imagination, literally. I would go to the woods and play, and I would be Wanapele from Island of the Blue Dolphins, or the Dark Crystal, The Last Unicorn, The Never-Ending Story. They spoke to me on such a deep consciousness level that even today I will reference them, because I'm the swamp of despair is real. I'm Atreyu, get yourself up, stop only looking at the downside and look at what, over there's a branch. Maybe I could use that. You could be all doom and gloom, or you can use what you have around you to cope and adapt to the situation. And I'm rambling, but in these situations, you can let yourself stall out at a certain age, emotionally or developmentally wise, and just stay there. Or you can recognize and face it and heal and get better, which you can do through therapy, you can do through energy work. You know, we are a combination of layers. We have a physical body, our blood, bones, cells, all that jazz. And then we have our auric field, our energetic field, you know, all matter out there, table, you, lamp. It has its physical shape, but then it also has an energetic field that we know about scientifically, right? So do we. So, and then we have an etheric body, so to speak. So it's a whole kit and caboodle. All of it goes together. Like in tarot, you have your wands, your cups, your swords, your pentacles. Those are all the different parts of you that you need to have in balance and harmony to get to that whole world kit and caboodle of balance and happiness, you know. So we can't ignore any of those parts, because if we do, we're not balanced, we're at dis-ease, you know. So anyway, something to chew on. I believe in holistic medicine for a reason. I believe in my imagination and its power because it is amazing in there. So anyway, that's my little psychic babble. I hope you enjoyed it. Best of wishes. Don't stall out. Get up out of that swamp of despair any way you can that is in your highest good. Best wishes, all the love. Go team go.